Hey guys, this is Miss Gillen and welcome back to our third grade channel. All right, so for the week of April the 6th through April the 10th in math on Think Central, you're going to be doing lesson 15.1, Classifying Quadrilaterals. So I'm making this a video to give you a little background knowledge and a little lesson before you get on and you complete that lesson. All right, so the actual TEK is 3.6a. So we as a class, we're going to be classifying two-dimensional figures based on their sides and their angles. And then you as students, individually, you're going to be using right angles and parallel sides to classify quadrilaterals. So let's get going. All right, so the actual definition, a quadrilateral just means four sides. Quad means four and lateral means side. So that's why some people call a four-wheeler a quad because it has four tires. So a quadrilateral, again, has four sides. It's a two-dimensional shape, which means it's a flat shape. It has closed lines, which mean the lines join up at the vertices, and it has straight sides. There's no curved sides in quadrilaterals. Let's take a look at the ones that you are going to be investigating or digging down a little bit further into. So we have rectangle, square, rhombus, parallelogram, and trapezoid. Let's get a little bit more into the rectangle, shall we? So the rectangle is a four-sided shape where every angle is a right angle, which means they're 90 degrees. Usually they will have the little squares in here, and that just tells you those are right angles. A right angle, remember, it looks like this, and it's like just like the seat of the back of your chair. Also, the opposite sides on a rectangle are the same length and they're parallel. That means if the lines were to keep running side by side, they would never touch. So these red lines are the same length. They're equal lengths and they run parallel, and the blue lines are the same length as each other and they also run parallel. So the next one we are going to take a look at is the square. A square also has four sides, but the difference between the square and the rectangle is the square has all four sides that are equal. Squares also have four right angles. And because all four sides are equal, sometimes you'll see a little S on each side. That's just telling you that all the S's are the same. All right, when we're finding the perimeter, the outside of a square, if I know that the definition is all four sides are equal, I could take the length of one side and multiply that by the four sides of the square, and I can get the perimeter. But we'll get into more of that later. Let's take a look at the next one. A rhombus. The rhombus to me looks like a square that has been squished or sat on or blown over by a big giant wind. The rhombus is four-sided shapes and all of them are equal in length. Okay? The difference between the square and the rhombus is the rhombus does not have four right angles. Now, angles A that are opposite of each other are equal, and angles B that are opposite of each other are equal. A rhombus has two acute little angles and two obtuse angles. And it has two sets of parallel sides. So this side is parallel to this side, and the top is parallel to the bottom. A rhombus is sometimes called a rhomb or a diamond. The cool thing about a rhombus that if you were to take and draw a diagonal from one corner to the other, and do that from the other corner to the other, where they meet, it forms a right angle. That's pretty cool about that rhombus. All All right, let's look at the trapezoid. A trapezoid has 4 sides, no right angles, and it can be drawn a couple of different ways as long as it has only 2 sides that are parallel. If you look at this as an isosceles triangle, which means they go in these 2 angles are equal, but it still only has 2 sides that are parallel. If this were to keep going this line and this line, eventually they would meet. And the same thing here. This line kept going and this line kept going. They would eventually meet, and then this one would actually become a triangle. So that is all for now. Please go on and watch the lesson for 15.1. Please go on and do the homework activity for lessons 15.1. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.